I'm selling everything, folks. It's all gone. The ranch, the house. I'm just kidding. We're not selling the ranch, but we're selling a bunch of belongings. We're trying to find a way to fix the leaky pond. Banjo wants to sell you, Deb. How's that make you feel, Deb?
Oh, Rick. Oh.
Oh yeah, G-Rex. Yeah, get it, get it. You got man down. You guys are out for the count. I'm selling everything, folks. It's all gone. The ranch, the house. I'm just kidding. We're not selling the ranch, but we're selling a bunch of belongings. But if you guys are new here, we're trying to find a way to fix the leaky pond, okay? And it turns out to be super expensive to build these ponds up in the hills where you've got poor soil. And you guys said, Flair, just do it right the first time. So I'm doing it right. Not the first, but like the second time. But it's not any more expensive the second time because all we've done so far is dig a hole, which you would have had to do the first time anyways. The only part we didn't do is we didn't line the thing with clay and bentonite, which is what we're looking at doing now. Okay, so it's not like I didn't do it right the first time. I just did it halfway and then tried it and it didn't work and I just got to complete it. But it didn't really cost us anything other than time, okay? The issue is just to build the pond costs more than what we projected to actually dig it, clay line it, and bentonite it, and build a dock and a marina and a boathouse and a tackle store and install the well. Like the hole in the ground cost as much as I thought I was gonna have to pay for all that. So the budget got blown. And then now I'm left with a hole in the ground that leaks, okay? I don't have a dock. I don't have a boat ramp, dock, marina. I don't have any of that. We have a well, but that's it. And so now the question is, do you pull the plug and just, well, you don't need to pull the plug. It'll drain itself, okay? There's no plug needed in this deal. But you quit, okay? You fill the hole back in, you dirt bike track, or do you double down, bring in a bunch of clay, bring in a bunch of bentonite, and make it happen? And obviously, that's what I want. I want a pond. You guys want a pond. The issue is, to do all that is between $100,000 and $150,000, depending on what we do. If we just bentonite it, it's $100. If we add 2 layers of clay, it's $150. And in my opinion, it's smarter to add 2 layers of clay. But now I'm like, $150,000? I didn't expect to have to spend that. So how can we come up with this money in order to get the pond done this fall so we can start filling it over winter and then stock it in the spring and you guys get tons of fishing content in the next spring and summer. That's what you guys wanted. And all you guys commented, Flair, you need to sell all the stuff you don't use. So that's what we're doing today is well, not today, but it's soon, okay? This Saturday on the 14th, October 14th at 6 p.m. More details will be linked down in the description down below. We're doing a whatnot, which we've done this before. It went really well. We ended up getting rid of a bunch of stuff before I moved, and I moved a bunch of stuff here, and now I'm like, I don't need all this stuff. I don't need all these little four-wheelers and go-karts and ATVs and bee suits. Well, I actually need the bee suit, but I thought that would be a good item, Banjo.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think somebody might want the bee suit,
Yeah,
especially
I got
yours.
a really good idea.
Let's hear it.
And it doesn't have to do with OnlyFans and Jake's feet.
I'm out then. I don't want to.
No, I said it doesn't have to do with that.
Huh? Yeah,
Doesn't-
no, I'm saying I'm out. That's the only thing I'm
you
interested in. Yeah, go ahead.
You put Deb on the whatnot.
Deb, not Deb.
I think you should go for
Deb,
that.
how you moving, Deb?
That's a local
That's gonna be a local pickup. U-Haul, okay? Deb, Banjo wants to sell you, Deb. How's that make you feel, Deb? Deb, yeah, big yawn, Deb. How's it going, Deb? So yes, we're doing a whatnot this coming Saturday at 6 p.m. Link down below. And today's video, we're going to go through and basically ride all the vehicles for one last time. One last hurrah, folks. Okay. We also got to figure out what runs and what doesn't. When we brought it all here, it ran. So if there's certain stuff that we can't get started today, it's probably nothing big. More than likely, I only brought vehicles here that did run. So we're fingers crossed everything will run today. But all the batteries are gonna be dead. So we're gonna be jumping all the batteries. But that's an easy fix. Okay. But if we don't get certain things ran today, that doesn't mean they're completely trash. It probably just needs a little, tune up. And, I got mechanic Banjo over there who's, his work's only as good as it. Well, you guys get what I'm saying. So anyways, that's the plan. But we got to take care of the animals, give you guys an update on the rabbits. We have made a game plan for Deb. We've made a game plan for the rabbits. And remember the automatic water I've been talking about for months and months and months? It is installed. So you guys are going to see that as well. But Theodore, how's it going, Theo? How's that poop corn over there treating you, buddy? You like that?
Quite the pile going.
You got a nice there. Come here, Theo. Come on, Theo. What you got going on in there, buddy? So Theo still is by himself, and he's hanging out. And so we've been trying to figure out a way. So I called the vet and asked him, how do we sex these rabbits? How do we figure out what gender they are? So we separate the males from the females and all that stuff like that. So they're like, oh, it's not that hard. You just kind of take a peek. But we did that last time, and it didn't really work out all that great. So I've been trying to get a vet to come out and do it with us. At least give us some moral support, give Banjo some encouragement when he's putting his fingers in places he probably shouldn't. But no vets right now have said that they want to come out. Like, That one is as big as Mom, I feel.
I know.
Aren't they so big? Hey, how you doing? I almost stepped on your ass.
You got any fans, subscribers that are rabbit experts that could come sex them for you?
Any of you guys want to come sex these rabbits? I don't know how to look, Banjo. And like, apparently they can, like, if they freak out enough, they'll break their own back. I don't want anyone to blow their back out here, but I would like to see what you got dangling up there. Plan, once we sex them, we're gonna move everybody. Okay, and we've got another kennel that looks just like this. It doesn't have the hardware cloth on the inside, but this was actually just for little chick raising, so we don't need it. Raccoons, we found out, can't get through like the main layer there. So we're actually gonna move these guys. Once we gotta figure out how many there are, and if we're gonna separate. Like, there's the question is like, can Theo go with his sons? You know, or is there an issue there?
Or they fight.
If they don't fight, then Theo gets his friends.
I think that would be fine.
I feel like we gotta at least try it.
Yeah.
We also looked at neutering, $400 a rabbit.
Yikes.
Listen, we got a pond to build. We ain't got time for that, okay? We're gonna move them over by Deb and give Deb some friends. We haven't decided. We've been looking for pigs for Deb, like friends for Deb. We haven't found any yet, so we're not sure. But to get Deb ready for winter, make sure Ben's locking that door. See a little bunny hopping around. So Deb's sitting here as mobile as usual. We got that barn there. If you remember, that barn we built for Ralph when Ralph got all horny. Remember that?
Yeah.
So we had to separate Ralph for like 4 months because he tried killing everybody, including us. And so we built that for him. And now it's just sitting here. And I was like, that's a pretty good shed. It's good sized. I mean, I guess we can go look over, make sure everything's still together.
There might be some wasps in there.
There might be. Get your suit back out. But this could be good for Deb. Let's see, are there any wasps in here? No, but they got the good crundy. There it is. Nice. Hey, why would you do that? Oh yeah, there's a wasp nest. I don't know if anything's in there though. So we built this for Ralph, okay, with our own 2 hands. So our thought is, since Deb's not necessarily the tallest thing on the planet, you know, maybe you take another sheet of plywood and you set it on this and like give her a roof here, because then you could put like her feed and some hay up here, so you have like a shelf maybe. You might have to do like one support, but then Deb could have this. This would just be hangout space.
Oh, I thought we were gonna make her a ramp so she could have a 2-story house.
We give her
She's
a
too
little.
heavy
Should we give her a condo? Yeah, I know. What are you building that sucker out of? Steel?
Yeah.
She's a big girl.
She might need like a lift.
Yeah, dude, we should put her on the elevator.
No.
Imagine Deb. I think she'd probably break. So we're gonna turn this into Deb's palace. Oh, there's another wasp nest. So, there's another one right here. Thank God they're not here. We would have just gotten smoked.
Where'd they go?
So I'm thinking she comes in here and like basically this would be the height of the roof. That way it's lower and it'll keep the heat in. And you can like pop a heat lamp in. She'd be vibing. Put her stuff up here, and then this would just be open air. She can hang out here, fill it full of hay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this building here and we're gonna take it down around here where she's at now, and we'll drag it and we'll put it like basically the entrance, the door, perfectly flush against her pen right here. And then we just gotta cut a hole here. She doesn't really need that thing anymore. We can take that thing out. This will just be flush against here, and then she can just come in. And then that way it's north. She'll be completely blocked by the wind. That could work. Then you've got Deb's house here. And I'm thinking we go get another one of those dog kennels, which we already own. We just got to go get it. And we sit them over here. So then, in the winter, when you're taking care of everything, I just about died. Wow. When you take care of everything, you'll have rabbit door number 1, rabbit door number 2, Deb's door. Easy peasy. Then all the power's back there. You can run electrical for heaters, for water heaters, for, you know, heat lamps, stuff like that. So that's kind of our plan. The rabbit village, it makes sense and we wanted to do it, but winter is not. I feel like that's a spring project because I'm like, the village is going to get covered in snow and then the rabbits are going to be missing and we don't know where they're at. That doesn't mean we can't bury a little culvert and give them a little tunnel. They can go, you know, hang out and do their thing. But I would say we probably need to rain check the village idea. We could still do the village over here. She okay?
No.
Deb, what are you snorting for? Rain check the rabbit village idea. We'll still have 2 rabbit sections. They'll be able to look at each other and hang out, males, females, boys, girls, and then Deb. And then, so I'm telling you all this because we've been talking about it in multiple videos. Like, we don't know what to do with Deb, and we don't know what to do with the rabbits. That's our plan. Let me know if it's a bad one or not. But, Deb, how you doing? Large, dude.
Yeah.
She don't get any smaller, I'll tell you what. So we'll have to figure out how to get, you know, potentially we could put that thing in her hut in that open space as long as we can keep it hot enough. Otherwise, we'll have to get her to drink out of a bowl, which I think should not be a problem. But she's going to give the old suck, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Is she sucking?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is, Deb. Yeah, give it a nice suck. So that's the interesting thing about winter. Everything freezes. You got to give everybody shelter. Can't have north winds coming in. Got to watch out for snow. So that's kind of our plan. We know that thing can withstand a winter. So obviously it'll be good enough for Deb. And then my goal is to get Theo with hopefully his son. So then he's got friends to hang out with. So there's your animal update. Come check out this water. Ralphie, what we got going on here, buddy? Who's a big boy, Ralphie? What do you think of the new water? You like it? Hey, look, I'm taller than you, Ralph. This is kind of cool. Should we hop on, go for a ride? What do you think, pal? So check this sucker out. State of the art, baby. This is the old Auto Drinker 3000. Okay, so it fills this thing up and it's heated. Okay, so it's got power and it's got, I don't know how, there's got to be like a float system, right? Oh, what's this thing? Why does this thing move? You suck out of this sucker? Let me see it. Give it a suck. Show me. And look, he's got a nice concrete pad. They gotta put rebar in there. You'd be snapping this stuff in half. Look at that. He wants the hat. Put it on.
Hat.
Get it, Ralph. You got it, Ralph. Yeah, suck it, suck it. Look, what are you doing there?
He's getting cool on you. Oh, oh, that's messed up.
Oh, Ralph, why you do this, Ralph? Hang on now.
That's messed up.
Ralph, you're supposed to give it a suck. So this thing is frost-proof, meaning it won't freeze, and it's automatic. So like no more dingy, stinky these, okay? This has been the go-to for going on like 3 years now. 4 years. That's like a 4th season of this. These tubs have seen some things, okay? Now, this is the way we got going out. It was expensive. It wasn't cheap. Thousands and thousands of dollars, plus the concrete, plus the power. Like, this was probably a $3,000-$4,000 project. But the fact that Ralph will always have fresh, clean, thawed-out water at all times, it's worth it. And it just makes everything easy. And this is a project we thought about doing at my old house. And then I was like, well, we're going to move, so maybe let's just do it here. And I like it. I like that thing. Yeah. And I think turkeys can get into it. Chickens can fly up if they want. But it doesn't hold a lot of water. So this thing, it shouldn't get gross. Like, it shouldn't get, like, covered in algae and stuff like that.
Really
So
spray out.
yeah, it's really small. Just got the hose. You know what I'm saying? So I've been talking about the automatic water for months now. It is finally in doing its thing. I don't really know how it works, but I imagine if somebody gives it a suck, then it fills back up. What are you doing? Put that leg down. Dale, let's see it. Give it a suck, Dale. So we left these in here just so the animals, you know, in case they didn't figure it out, they don't die. But we will probably take these things out in the next like week or so. And then you guys are going to be stuck with this. And that's pretty much going to be it. So there's your update on the animals. We're getting ready for winter, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The big animals, I think, are done. We're going to get Deb and the rabbits done here in the next week or two. Okay. And then we should be ready for winter. So we're going to head up to the shop. Hey.
Bite on you.
Quit. Why you got this little horn? We're going to run up to the shop, and we're going to show you all the toys. If you guys are new here, there's a whole bunch of them. If you guys have been around for a while, you're going to see some toys. Hey! No! He's bit my knee.
Boy.
No. Dale, no. Dale, no. Dale, no. Anyways, we'll see you guys up at the shop. Shoo! Alrighty, folks. Here is the toy alley. Let's call it that. Look at that. So we're starting off. We got this is the old 6x6. I actually really like this guy. Okay, and there's a chance we don't sell all of it. Okay, we're gonna take it to the warehouse. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Okay, because it's gonna be complicated because you're gonna have to come pick it up. Can't ship it. Well, we can ship it to you. We don't really want it's kind of a pain. So it's gonna be like you pick it up. So there's a chance we don't sell everything because there's obviously I want to focus on the stuff that all of you guys can get, which is gonna be some really cool stuff. But we might sprinkle in a couple of these. So starting off with number 1, we've got the old 6x6, which was one of the more recent purchases that we had. Then you've got this. This was a Tractor Supply go-kart. This would have been about 2 years ago. We bought this guy, and really the thing's probably got like 10 minutes on it. We never really drove this guy.
I like this thing.
What, do you like this thing?
It has a roll cage. I can't die.
That's important, I guess. Yeah, that is important. So the thing's pretty much brand new. I mean, it's probably got 2 hours on it, maybe. This guy, this is the OG. This was the very first ATV I ever bought. Right when we moved in to the new house, we went and bought this thing. I remember like the cop car video. Roll the clip. Cool stuff happened on this one. This one should run, hopefully. We've never really had any issues with this one, and so we're going to rip that around today. This guy was from a Facebook cheap versus expensive video, I believe. This was the expensive one, wasn't it yours?
Yeah, because I had this, and then what did you have? Did you have... No?
No, I don't think... Did I have... I had the drift trike, yeah.
Because we were pulling them against each other.
Yeah, I had the drift trike. And we fixed it. Yep, so that's got like a 300 size, I'm pretty sure. So remember, this was really fast, but you couldn't steer. And then this thing could steer really well, but it wasn't as fast. So this is a drift trike, and we used it, and we had to use it outside on the dirt. So we ended up studding the tires here. But normally, they're nice and slick, so you could always pop those out if you want to like whip around in the shop. But that was a cheap versus expensive Facebook video. What are these things? You see them all? Look at them all.
Oh, yeah.
Just landed on me. Then you've got this guy. We bought this with the 2 mini Jeeps. It was like a buy 2 get 1 for cheap. And we like have maybe 10 minutes on this thing. It's a 125cc 2x4 4-wheeler. It's like a kid's 4-wheeler. It wasn't super quick, but it's pretty much brand new.
I've never ripped it.
You never ripped that thing? Really? Yeah, I think it's actually not bad. Speaking of mini Jeeps, then you got the mini Jeeps over here. We got a red one here, and then the black one over here. And I believe the red one is good to go. The black one may or may not have gotten rolled at one point. It still is probably going to work, but it did get rolled and flipped it back on.
That wasn't me this time.
No, it wasn't Banjo, no. And we're not selling this guy. He's staying. We got this guy here. This is the old, remember the Amazon cheap dirt bike? Okay, so we got that going. And then over here, remember this three-wheeler? That was one of the newer ones too that we got. About died, rolled on it. Oh! Hey! Yeah, so we popped some nice wheelies and almost flipped it. Then we got some OG stuff here. This is before I bought the last house, you know, with the backyard pond. This was like before that. This would have been like 2018. Okay, this was like the very first off-road vehicle I ever bought. Bought it from Tractor Supply. Remember you like ripped it straight across the parking lot, threw some oil on it and sent it. So This thing's freaking sweet. This guy is the original moped. If you guys remember the story, we were driving in the town that I just moved to, okay, saw some kid on this, waved him down, asked him if I could drive it, and then I bought it right from him right then and there. And that thing's probably not going to start. The battery's completely shot on it. But we're going to go ahead and get as many of them jumped and start. What's going on here?
Andrew wants to mongoose.
What's the mongoose got to say? I kind of forgot. That was in a storage unit, wasn't it?
No brake.
You don't need them.
No brakes.
So was that sucker. That was the old auction, wasn't it?
That's no seat.
Oh, stand only. Or engine.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not really much to it. So we're gonna go ahead, get the jumper pack out. Like I said, most of this stuff's probably dead. It's just been sitting all over summer. But fingers crossed we can get all of it started, and we're gonna be whipping around here. Give it one last hurrah. You guys stay tuned. No way! First ball! Uh-oh.
You got the magical touch.
I feel like she wanted to do it, though.
Yeah.
Didn't she?
Man, I really thought she was ready to go, too.
I did too.
Both brakes? What are, one's gas?
One's gas, one's brake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she rips. Yeah, just remember, don't brake great and don't steer great, but it goes great.
A little swirly. I feel like I'm gonna hit something. Who put all these bumps here? There's so many bumps.
Like that?
Yeah.
That thing's nice.
It is. It's fast.
Keep it. That thing's awesome.
It is fast.
You taking it for a rip?
Sure.
All right, Jake's up. Let's see it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she don't break, does she?
I feel like you went way faster.
I was cooking.
You are cooking.
I mean, yeah, for a lot of like that was the first time I've driven a go-kart in a long time. Like, oh God. You guys, man down. You guys are out for the count. What happened here, Rick? Hey, how you guys doing? Hope you made it out. There it is! Get it! Get it! Oh God! He's getting it! He's getting it! Sheesh! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Wow!
No, you meant to
He about died. He was about died. Isn't that the coolest thing ever, though?
Ass!
You hit that bump, that hole right there. You hit.
I know, and that's why I lost this. Dude, my ass! He's on fire.
Yeah.
Smack that hole.
Yeah, you'll have that. Yeah, so I don't know if I talked about this either, but we got propane. There's a propane tank buried here, like an 18-footer. And then this is a septic tank. Obviously, these guys aren't super familiar with the idea of compacting. Fluff it up and leave. So anyways, there's a septic tank here, and then there's a propane tank here, but that's why this is all tore up. This was graded at one point, and they tore it up, and then as it rains, it settles. So I just got to take that dirt and regrade it. But dude, that was like, I saw some videos, I was like, it's like a drug. Like I hadn't been on the thing in so long. I just hammered down on that sucker.
It's so fun.
God, that is so fun.
You can't roll it.
Yeah.
You can just give it.
Should we see if this girl's gotten anything figured out maybe? Oh yeah. All right, Banjo's gonna start fluid. All right, ready?
Yep.
Yeah. God, it's got maced. That's good. I don't know. She was doing it. Now she's not. Hey, she works. All right, boys. Tractor Supply go-kart. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! This thing's wet. Oh! This thing maneuvers better than the other one.
Does it?
Yeah, it's not as fast, but that's nice. But it feels like it's gonna roll. Like the other one, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I'm having to like shift my weight around on that one a lot. Otherwise, it's gonna get a little squirrely.
Oh yeah, I like this way better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she steers way better.
Yeah, not as fast
A
though.
little rolly, but
Not bad.
no, not too bad.
Hey, at least she works. All right, boys, we are on mini ATV. You got your start?
This one's so new. Still got that thing on.
Wow, that's pretty new. Well, she got a little juice still. Whoa, no way. She had juice. Ow, I'm eating it. Look out. Shortcut. Uh-oh. Okay, on. Dang, this thing's slow. Holy smokes, I like this thing.
This thing's got some speed.
Yeah, that thing's faster than I thought it was.
Looks good. I like it.
He was keeping up. Oh, Daddy still has it. That was a workout.
Yeah.
That thing's fun.
Yeah.
Freaking slides real nice.
Yeah.
That's faster than I
I
thought.
don't know if we were racing or not, but then I think we were racing for a little bit.
Either way, we tore it up. Wheelies, it's still wheelies, still drifts. I'd consider that a win. Jeep time, baby. These are fun. They're you almost flip them all the time.
Yeah,
You see how it's shifting the way I'm over here driving like this. Trying not to get her to roll because I've rolled before. Big rip, but at least they run. Shoo! All right, well, we just spent 20 minutes trying to get the rest of these rocking and rolling without a ton of luck. This guy, we're not sure about. We can't get like the compression to start it. A lot of this is probably user error. Same thing with this guy. Oh, you got that guy. And the old 6x6 lives. And then the 3-wheeler, same thing. I can't get it to, I don't think there's a spark on this guy. So I'm not sure on this one. This one we got running, but the throttle is stuck. Like you can't move it, okay? And that one we couldn't get running. So again, that doesn't mean these things are worthless. That just means we're not smart to get them running, which maybe one of you guys at home could. Plus you probably get them cheap because obviously they don't run currently. But everything else, and this is, I don't know, that one's gotta be a simple fix because that thing ran for a second. That's a question mark, but all these for sure guaranteed run. But last but not least, we got the 6x6 with the microphone. Really?
Yeah.
Tear it up.
No, you do it.
Not tear it up.
From not rolling it is right here. You're like right here. You're pushing that limit.
I felt that ass get off the ground a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! Like, shoo! Alrighty, folks. Well, there you have it. We are selling everything, and there's a bunch of other stuff. It's not like we're just selling these toys. We just figured it'd be fun to rip it one last time. You guys get to see us ride it. And if all goes well, and the pond goes well, and you guys support the videos and you guys liking it, obviously at some point I'd like to buy some off-road vehicles back at some point. Not these specific ones, but just buy them again. I mean, that you're looking at 3 or 4 years worth of collecting. A collection is just gone. But like I said, as much joy as those do bring me, I believe a pond that's fully stocked in the backyard will bring myself, my family, and you guys a lot more enjoyment. So remember, link down below, whatnot. There will be a link that you guys can check it out. We're not only gonna be auctioning that stuff, we got a ton of apparel. I went through my closet, not like worn apparel, like it's not like used stuff, but like I went through my closet and like old storage stuff. And like we have like Ducks t-shirts from 2017, 2018, 2019, like vintage stuff that we would have like when we'd make them all, we might have like 1 or 2 left. And I've collected those over the years. So there's gonna be some like kind of one-of-one collector's items as well. And then we're talking about, I'm gonna try to sell some traps, like some dog proofs and some footholds and stuff like that, and sign them, which I think would be kind of a cool thing since you guys have enjoyed the trapping videos a bunch. So we're gonna probably get 500 to 1,000 items out and ready, hauled off to the warehouse, including a bunch of these off-road vehicles, and we're gonna auction them off for you guys. That way you guys get a shot at buying something that you've seen in videos that you might think is cool, and hopefully we're able to raise some money and get the pond build going and get it nice and sealed up right before winter, and then we start to fill so we can hopefully get some stocking and some fishing videos for you guys next year. Anyways, link down below for more details. We'll catch you next, and peace.